Hello guys, back again to the JMT Electro YouTube channel. Here we will discuss a basic introduction to system control. Hopefully friends can understand it, okay? Understand about introductions in control system, okay? First, we discuss about control variable and control signal or manipulated variable. The control variable is the quantity or conditions that is measured and controlled. The control signal or manipulated variable is the quantity or conditions that is varied by the controller so as to affect the value of the control variable. Normally, the control variable is the output of the system. Control means measuring the value of the control variable of the system and applying the control signal to the system to correct or limit deviations of the measured value from a desired value. Okay, in studying control engineering, we need to define additional terms that are necessary to describe control system. Okay, describe the control system. First, plan. A plan may be a piece of equipment, perhaps just a set of machines parts functioning together, the purpose of which is to perform a particular operations. In this book, we shall call any physical object to be controlled, such as a mechanical device, a heating furnace, a chemical reactor, or a spacecraft plane. Okay, in the context of control system, the term planes refers a physical object or entity that is subject to control. This can be any piece of the equipment, ranging from a simple set of machine parts working together to more complex systems. The primary function of the plans is to carry out a specific operation or task. Examples of plans include mechanical device, heating furnace, chemical reactor, or even spacecraft. Okay, so when the text mention a plan, it is essentially talking about the target or object. The control system is designed to regulate or influence the control system interacts with the plan by adjusting its input or parameters based on the information received from measuring the control variable. I mean to maintain or achieve a desired state or performance. Okay, understand? Okay. Second, process. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines a process to be a natural, progressively continuing operation or development marked by a series of gradual changes that success one another in relative fixed way and lead toward a particular result or end, or an artificial or voluntary, progressively continuing operations that consist of a series of control actions or movements systematically directed toward a particular result or end. In this book, we call any operations to be control of process. Example are chemical physical and economic and biological process. Okay, the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines a process as a natural, progressively continuing operations or development marked by a series of gradual changes that succeed one another in a relatively fixed way, leading toward a particular result or end. Alternatively, a process can be an artificial or voluntary, progressively continuing operations that consist a series of control actions or movements systemically directed toward a particular result or end. In the context of the books, okay, any operation that the subject to control referred to as process. This encompass various activities or systems that undergo a series or change or control actions with the objective of achieving a specific result or endpoint. Example of process mentioned in the book include chemical process, economic process, and biological process. Essentially, a process as defined is the context represents the target or of system that the control mechanic influence or regulate. Okay. 3. System. A system is a combination of components that add together and perform a certain objective. A system need not be physical. The concept of the system can be applied to abstract, dynamic phenomena such as to enculturate in economics. The word system should therefore be interpreted to imply physical, biological, economic, and the like system. So, a system is a combination of components that work together to achieve a specific objective. Importantly, a system doesn't necessarily have to be a physical entity. It can also refer to abstract and dynamic phenomena. This means the concept of the system is broad and can be applied to various fields, including economics. When we talk about a system, it's not limited to tangible objects or mechanisms. The term encompasses to both concrete physical systems like machine or biological organisms and more conceptual dynamic systems such economic process. Therefore, the term system should be understood in broader sense, including physical, biological, economic, and similar abstract or dynamic systems. Disturbances. A disturbance is a signal that tends to adversely affect the value of the output of a system. If a disturbance is generated within the system, it is called internal, while an external disturbance and generated outside the system and is an output. So, a disturbance is a signal that has potential to negatively impact the value of system output. There are two main types of disturbances based on the origin: internal disturbances and external disturbances. Okay, this definition internal disturbances are disturbances that are generated within the system itself. Okay, characteristic of internal disturbances from factor or conditions inherent to the system. They can include variations, fluctuations, or change in internal components or process of the system. Example, in the temperature control system for furnace, a sudden change in the properties of the heating element or a malfunctions in the temperature sensor could be considered an internal disturbance. Number 2, external disturbances. Definitions: external disturbances are disturbances that originate outside the system and act as input to the system. Example, in an aircraft autopilot system, turbulence or gusts of wind acting of an aircraft would be considered external disturbances. Okay. Last, about feedback control. Feedback control refers to an operation that, in the presence of disturbances, tends to reduce the difference between the output of a system and some reference input, and so on the basis of the difference, here only unpredictable disturbances are so specified. Since predictable or known disturbances can always be compensated for within the system. So feedback control is an operational strategy implemented in the presence of disturbances to minimize the disparity between the output of system and can space reference input. This control mechanism operates by continuously assessing the difference between the actual system output and the desired reference input, then making adjustment based set on this discrepancy. It's important to note the feedback control is particularly effective in tracing unpredictable disturbances. Okay, the feedback control approach allow system to exhibit in certain level adaptability and resiliency in the face disturb, making it value tool in maintaining stability and performance in various applications ranging from engineering system to biological process. Okay, thank you for the time being. This explanation video is here. It will be continued in the next video. Okay, thank you.